So I asked ChatGPT to give me a like this or that situation because I wanted to see what was out there that I might be missing and then give my opinion on it. So as we go through this, if you would like to add your own comments, that would be fun. So let me know, would you rather this or that, you know? Okay, so your lead magnet style. Would you rather have a quiz that sorts people into categories, or would you rather have a community challenge that creates momentum? So for me, because I am a commitment phobe, I would not like to have a community challenge that creates momentum. I love the idea of it. I'm in a few and I've joined many communities, which I absolutely love. But for me, as someone with ADHD and projector energy, if you know, you know, um, having a community that I need to be in for a while for the nurture, that's just not my jam. Um, I do enjoy membership and I like visiting the communities that I'm a part of, but it is not something I think I can run, especially as a freebie, because there's a lot of nurturing that has to go into something like that before there's momentum to buy, right? So a quiz that sorts people into categories is a really good idea because if you do have different offers that you're offering different categories, then a quiz can like tell you how to nurture them next. But of course, if you're more of like an extrovert and you love the community and connecting with people in that way, that's great for you too. So it says under the surface, do you need clarity or connection first? Depends on what you need as the business owner, right? All right, next, lead magnet format. Would you rather offer a PDF that people can finish in 10 minutes, or would you rather have a multi-day experience that they can commit to? I actually don't have a preference here. I like them both. So this is consumption versus transformation, but both of them can lead to a transformation that works out well, right? I have given PDFs for people, like worksheets, because some people need that. Some people want to brainstorm and think things through and really write out what they're feeling. But I've also done boot camps. So I have a boot camp that is called the Inbox Impact Boot Camp. I don't know why I like saying that, but it is all about creating a welcome sequence in 5 days. So a multi-day experience that they can commit to. Um, you might like lose people by the fifth day, so maybe you'll do a 3 day thing. It's up to you. But it is an experience that they have committed to, that they really want to be a part of, and there are certain ways to keep them motivated and excited about it. Um, but I think that's a really good way to get them to know you more than a PDF would. But in that case, my PDFs are connected to a video, so like they can see who I am first, and then they can brainstorm and do what they need to on their own. So, okay, enough babbling. Either one of those is great. All right, so for your funnel entry point, would you rather have one high-performing evergreen funnel or a rotating lead magnets tied to what you're promoting? So this is simplicity versus flexibility. Again, I really don't have a preference for this one. Um, in the start of everything, one high performing evergreen funnel is better because you're more streamlined and you're not thinking about all of the lead magnets that you're promoting. But again, different people like different things. They want to read, they want to watch, they want to work. So as you get to know the audience that's coming in through that evergreen funnel, then you can make more freebies and lead magnets that help them connect with you in a way that works better for them. Okay. So if you saw my last video, it is, should I have more than one lead magnet? And the answer is yes, but when you're ready. But go watch that video for more details. Okay. Your welcome sequence vibe. Oh, ChatGPT. So hip. Okay. Would you rather have a short, punchy welcome series or a longer sequence that builds a relationship? So this is transactional versus relational selling. In my opinion, like what is short? I think short could be 4 emails, 5 emails. And I think that's fine for a welcome sequence. It can even be two. It can be a little bit of who you are, a little bit of who they are, and then what you sell them, right? That's obviously not like a long nurture sequence that could really help people get to you. But if your lead magnet is something that has really helped them like get a transformation, then a short welcome sequence could be fine to get to the thing that will help them more. So it all depends on what you're offering and how you're offering it. And then you're sending out like your weekly newsletters. So you don't necessarily have to have a long sequence that builds a relationship because you're building a relationship weekly with what you're sending. Okay, so your offer path. Would you rather lead people directly to a paid offer or warm them up through value and identity first? So this is speed versus sustainability. And I think this is pretty much the same answer as before. Depends on how they came to you. If they came to you ready and willing to work with you, then directly lead them to your paid offer and see if they bite, right? But if it's somebody who met you through a YouTube video or like a social media ad or something like that, then you might have to warm them up a bit before you say, hey, this is what I sell. But if someone's getting onto an email newsletter, they know what to expect. They know that you're coming at them with what you sell because you're selling to them. So I think um, either one works. It just depends where they come from. And that's a reason to have like a segmented CRM list. And maybe do that quiz freebie to segment them into where they are on their customer journey, not even just where they are, like within their business or whatever you help them with. All right, and what's your CTA style? A clear, direct, book the call CTA or a soft invitation that opens up a conversation. And this reveals your decisive buyers versus your reflective buyers. I think direct is always best because if you're sometimes my buttons say like gimme gimme and I think that's fun, but also like book the call makes sense. And it doesn't feel cold. It's just what's going to happen next. You're gonna book a call. So why not let them know, book a call. But I think sometimes showing my personality and saying like give me that worksheet or something like that also can work. And then a soft invitation that opens in conversation. I'm not really sure what that really means. Like I will be here for you if you need me. Like that's not going to work for anybody because who's going to need you in that capacity, right? So be clear, be direct. All right. And then what is your funnel energy? Would you rather set it once and let it run or tweak as you evolve? That's stability versus seasonality. Now, I would love, because my ADHD and my projector energy, if I can set it and forget it, that's aces, right? But things do evolve and things change and um like part of a welcome sequence, in my opinion, should be like your story, how you got here. And that will obviously change over time. So tweaking always needs to be done if you're running a business. That makes sense. So tweaking as you evolve, but setting up the bones makes sense, like your email automations and things like that. All right, and then your list roll. Would you rather a list that buys quickly or a list that stays for years? So this reveals cash flow versus a lifetime value. And I would love a list that buys quickly and stays for years. Who wouldn't? Um, so again, with the streamlining of your business, I think in the beginning, it is safe to have one lead magnet, then your email nurture sequence, and then your one signature offer. So in that sense, buying quickly is great because I only have the one signature offer that I'm selling. So I want people to want it now. But again, businesses evolve constantly. So if I sell to them now and then they stay and I have more offers down the line, that will be helpful to them, then that is great too. I would love to have people love me for a lifetime. But then it also depends on who you help and if you help them like evolve into the next version of themselves, does that make sense within the business that you're running, right? Will they stay with you for a lifetime? Do you even want them to? These are questions you got to ask yourself when you are setting up your sales funnel. So those were the fun, according to ChatGPT, sales funnel would you rather questions. As they say, there is no wrong answer, but there's a better one for you. So was there anyone that you got stuck on? Anyone that you don't agree with? Um, or anything that you would add as a C answer instead of just an A or a B? I'd love to hear it in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.